Hey everyone! Whoa! Yeah! I'm Michael, and this is ICAP, International Commercial Archeology Preservation Group. It's to preserve history like a solar cap. ICAP. Alright, this is the week we talk about each day of all the different leaguemen that they went out of business. I talked about snowmobiles, talking about department stores. Today we're going to talk about mall stores. There were a lot of mall stores, but a lot of them went out of business because a lot of the malls closed. Once a lot of stores closed, the malls is forced to close. No stores left. There's very few. I'm going to say a few of them today. Tomorrow will be something different. Alright, here we go. Chest King. It was all men's clothing. Really stylish. I didn't really buy anything. Didn't have the money. No money. Completely deal. And Social Security was only $150. Doggone. Yeah. Yep. So I couldn't buy anything. Food was more important. But they were really trendy in that store. Chess King. According to people. And my brother bought one. Really stylish. Oh, that's the style I like. Unfortunately, could not. Then there's, what else? Merry-Go-Round. It's for the ladies. Same company that owns it. They went out too. Once they went, the other went. Gone. The reason for, because Chess King went out because they didn't go to the right direction of trend. They preferred to stay with that trend. And people have changed the style. And because the store didn't, the brand, the chain refused to follow that trend. They didn't want to go that direction, so they stayed with that one, and that's why they went out. You have to be very careful. You have to listen to the buyer who works for the company. The buyer is the one who orders a lot of clothes for the store. They know what they're doing. They do research. They have to thick magazines. They go to fashion shows and trade shows in order to thousands of clothes for the store. But because they told that buyer, the buyer make a mistake. Then we would merry-go-round. Alright, next one. Herman Sport. Remember Herman Sport? They were the first really having a chain go around. That's before Dick Sport, which is now the biggest, number one. Herman was really good, moderate. They had everything packed in the mall store. A lot smaller than Dick today. Dick so much space used. But Herman, they had everything right in that space. That reminds me, KB Toy. I'm a KB. That's another mall store. It's not like Toy Art. Toy Art is like what Dick Sport is to Toy. It's Herman is to KB. The same level for those two and those two. That they went out because the stronger store sort of outlived all the other chains. There were a couple other smaller names, a lot smaller. But they all fold up real quickly, right up to KB and then Total Art and the Baby Art. That's next to talk about. Because they were the last stand. Boom. There's absolutely no toy store in this country. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Nope. Here. I can feel there. Speaking of that, I remember FBAO. So what? That was the real kind of one-off type, especially store. It was featured in the movie with Tom Hanks playing the piano with Robert Lorca. That is an unforgettable thing. It was a very good job with that. FAO SWAT. I went to one, but that shopping mall store in Connecticut with my ex. She didn't take me to the one downtown. I don't know why she didn't. Should have. She said, oh, because New York's crowd and everything. So she'd rather go to that mall up in Connecticut. Beautiful mall. I have pictures at their home with that mall. And I failed to what? Okay. Let's see what else. It came and went. A lot of them still around are jewelry stores. Like Joy, K Jewelry, and what's the other one? I forgot the name of that one. I had the wedding ring and wedding band from them. I'll have to think of the name. Alright, oh yeah. Warner Brothers and Disney were mall stores. Selling Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Warner Brothers with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. It was really interesting. A lot of people like that go in, they like that, but they didn't buy anything because too much money. I think the money was a big problem. The cost. You see, cartoons usually cost expensive. Like with my shirt, expensive, $75. Like the order one. See, my point made. But it's not bad priced. $25. So, if I had a whole store of that, nobody gonna buy it because it's too expensive. That's why those two went. If they were still around successful, I probably would have made a lot of coins because merchandise, stuffed heart, shirt, hat, jacket, mug, glass, jug, keychain, everything. That was those two stores used to sell. I don't think I ever saw DVDs in those stores. It surprised me. It focused on merchandise. Okay, let's move on to other small stores. Wallen Bookstore, they're gone. Ticklish. Hold on. Alright. Mall store include Wallen Bookstore. Remember that? Wallen Bookstore was the leading mall store focused on book, calendar, magazine, newspapers. Yeah, I used to live just walking distance from Fairfield Mall. The very first store I like to go is Mall and Bookstore. See what's new. Ooh, I gotta get that snow grower. Yeah, there's snow grower. Yeah, the snowmobile. Yep. That's where I got my first snow grower back in 1974. Mall and Bookstore in Fairfield Mall. Yep. And oh wow, all these brands I never heard of back then that I should talk about the other day. They're all gone and now. Yep. Oh wow. Scorpion. Cow, no, not cow, gotta get that till later. Snowjack. Amouth. Ah, that's my brand name. So I changed to a different name that nobody knows that name. It's all secret. So that's what I did. But also, what else? Look at some home architecture. I do that today with Realtor.com and Zillow.com. Look at all these homes. And Google too. See what else? Get some Hardy Boys books to buy. They usually come out like every other month. Oh yeah, in the series. In the comic book, the Disney comic book. In Shazam with Captain Marvel. That's the real Captain Marvel, not that other one that you call. That's Teammate Comic, not Marvel Comic. No, I do not recognize that. Sorry, no. It should be now called Disney Comic. Anyway, let's see what else. Something Anderson. That meant to used to be right next to Wallen Bookstore. I used to see all the students. I love those students. Ooh, nice looking, nice. They looked very conservative in the 70s in Fairfield Mall. They didn't look like one of those 70s. Nope. They did not have that polyester suit. Lecture suit. Nope. It was all very conservative 80s looking suit. Oh yeah. Very nice. They didn't want to be very trendy type like Chess King did. That's where they mixed it up. Anderson was much better. Gone. Right across, I remember. Remember Hitchcock Farm? Those pepperoni, cheese, those little meat crackers and all. They had samples taken once every week. They usually have it out every Saturday. There, I remember. The chain's still out, but they're Christmas season only. A lot smaller. Not too many. They didn't exactly go out of business. It's just changed. It's not mall stored anymore. Radio Shack. So we're both the malls and Plaza. Radio Shack's still around, but it's not the same anymore. They should reopen its store right here in Charleston, South Carolina. Never had a chance to look at it. But slowly maybe they're coming back. I don't know. Let's see what else mall stores. There's still Hallmarks around. Not too many Spencer's yet lately. Very few now. Let's see what else mall store. I'm not talking about department stores. I already talked about that. Boy, I can remember the. I don't have my map. Now read. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I would have told you that. They're up at Syracuse. Have about that thick map from all the malls I've been to. Yep, that thick. and the new one every quarter. I get them. Right now I'm trying to sell them. And if you guys want it, let me know. Type it up. And I'll get that done to you. Or you have to pick it up in Syracuse. That late spring or late summer. Okay? Alright, let's see what else. Orange juice alert. Remember that? The orange juice. Those smoothies. Orange smoothie and all that. It was sold, it changed name. It's sort of still around, but they're not. No, they're gone. Let's see what else. There's a lot that's still around, like Victoria's Secret, Johnny Rocket, Michael Kors, Fossil Watch. These are all still around. You'd have to really see it in the mall and walk by. If you're just a mall walker, you don't pay attention to what they have there. But a lot of them fold. Really. D.B. Dalton was another bookstore, but wasn't in the mall. Syracuse, it was freestanding. They folded as well. Many of them have sold to Borders bookstore. And now the only bookstore chain that's big is Barnes & Noble bookstores. And yet there's the Book a Million still around, but pricey. Not as big. It's not as much. It's Barnes & Noble. I've compared those two. Borders, another bookstore I remember at Carousel Mall, which is now Destiny in Syracuse. I was very happy with that type of bookstore because they really had international magazines. Barnes & Noble did that too, but they quickly just focused on American. I wanted the foreign magazine. Oh, they had Sposa. Spout. All the Italian theme, Italian this and everything. In Italian. Reading in Italian. It helped me to learn Italian. They don't have that in here anymore. Stupid Barnes & Noble. Borders was much better with that. They really had everything. International too. What I really liked was that bookstore, Village Green. It's gone. They had magazines. They were based out of Rochester, New York. They opened up one and come out. But they last like a year or 2 years. They fold. Really had everything. International included. Oh, the Car Design magazine from Europe. I bought those. Oh, the one from Japan. Car Design, that's what it's called. So I have those. Spent $15 back in late 80s, early 90s. Today it would be about $35, but they don't have that online. They don't have it printed anymore. Want to subscribe? They stopped printing. So it was sold to Barnes & Noble, the name that was that. They were all still around, though. Oh, remember Easter Mountain Sport, that's it, Easter Mountain Sport. There were mall stores too. Both gone. It's all about camping and recreation product. It was nice. It was very deep into that with camping when you go inside. It's not like Dick's Sport, which is more sport stuff like baseball, hockey, basketball, those kind of sport. Eat them out in a really camp store. Food. Yeah, I wanted to freestanding up in Columbia. I remember walking by near where I stay. Wow. It looked real nice. They could see it from the window. You don't even have to go in. You really see everything. But they're food. Let's see what else mall stores. If you think of any other mall store, please comment down below, okay? Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, I'll be talking about the that brand restaurant. Remember Kels? Yep. The Big Stand. All the others. They're all gone. Alright, thanks for watching. Whoa!